With personalized mentorship, personality development, and national and international exposure, ULER prepares legal professionals from local grounding to global impact. Aligned with globalized legal curriculum, ULER is where legal education meets the world. Goa provides an inspiring atmosphere for learning, growth, and global exchange, making it an ideal destination for students from across the world. ULER offers a socially relevant legal education, blending traditional teaching with innovative methods like electronic and open access learning, supported by personalized mentorship and an intellectually collaborative atmosphere that is rooted in India's rich tradition of learning and justice, yet firmly forward-looking. A living tapestry of tradition, talent, and togetherness. Beyond the classrooms, ILO pulses with life through vibrant cultural dance, competitive cricket, and collaborative music organized by various student committees. From traditional Rangoli artistry to intense table tennis matches, our students are building a legacy of teamwork and spirited talent. Students bridge the gap between theory and practice through elite moot courts and high-level judicial conference. With the guidance of Supreme Court and High Court judges, they mastered trial advocacy, legal research, and the art of professional storytelling. Guided by the wisdom of the bench and the fire of the bar, ILER empowers students to transcend boundaries. Here, every argument crafted is a step towards a more just world, ultimately delivering justice and service. In 1961, a defining moment in India's legal history took shape with the enactment of the Advocates Act. This legislation led to the establishment of the Bar Council of India, entrusting it with the responsibility of regulating legal education across the country. In 1986, the Bar Council of India Trust initiated a transformative reform by establishing the National Law School of India University in Bengaluru. This also marked the introduction of 5-year integrated law degree program, redefining legal education. Continuing this legacy of innovation, in 2022, The India International University of Legal Education and Research, ULER Goa, was established by the Bar Council of India Trust under the Pearl First initiative. ULER represents the next phase in legal education, combining global perspectives, research-driven learning, and professional excellence rooted in the vision of the Bar Council of India. ULER is built on a vision of Honorable Shri Manan Kumar Mishra, Chairman of Bar Council of India and Bar Council of India Trust Pearl First. He envisioned a future-ready legal education, proposing ULER being a hub for super specialization in niche legal areas like telecom, election, administrative law, and many more such fields. He believes that the process of learning never ends for a lawyer who is essentially a student of law forever. With personalized mentorship, personality development, and national and international exposure, ULER prepares legal professionals from local grounding to global impact. Aligned with globalized legal curriculum, ULER is where legal education meets the world. Goa provides an inspiring atmosphere for learning, growth, and global exchange, making it an ideal destination for students from across the world. ULER offers a socially relevant legal education, blending traditional teaching with innovative methods like electronic and open access learning, supported by personalized mentorship and an intellectually collaborative atmosphere that is rooted in India's rich tradition of learning and justice. Yet
High Court judges are requested to come on stage.
Okay. आप बोलिए ना. All the volunteers are please requested to make everyone sit in the auditorium. And all the honorable High Court judges, please come upstairs on the dais. All honorable High Court judges are requested to come on the dais. I request the volunteers to assist them. All the honorable High Court judges are requested to come upstairs. Yuvraj, sir log ko leke aao. All the judges, all the honorable High Court judges are requested to be on the dais, please. वो कहाँ मिनट टू मिनट का है? मिनट टू मिनट का है? वो तो इसी का है, तो किसी को बुलाओ। ही है ना. So बुके का करवाते हैं? तुम लोग करोगे तो बोलो आगे. I invite all the guests to please take their seat. We are about to commence the valedictory session. All the dignitaries and the invitees, please take your seat. So good afternoon to everyone. We are now commencing the valedictory session. The first program of the session is the arrival of the dignitaries, which has taken place. Now we will felicitate each one of them, and I invite वो पहले किसको माना जस्टिस आपकी
So we are grateful to Honorable Mr. Justice Ahsanuddin Amanullah and Justice N. Koteswar Singh, both judges of the Supreme Court of India, for gracing the final set and the final leg of the two-day conference. I would firstly request the Chairman of the Bar Council of India, Shri Manan Kumar Mishra, Shri S. Prabhakaran, the Vice Chairman, and Mr. Apurv Kumar Sharma, to kindly felicitate Justice Amanullah on behalf of the Bar Council of India Trust and Isler Goa. I would also request the Vice Chancellor, Professor R. Venkata Rao, to join in. We are also grateful for the presence of Honorable Mr. Justice Ashutosh Kumar, Chief Justice of the Guwahati High Court. I request Mr. Apurv Kumar Sharma, Mr. N. Manoj and Mr. A. Rami Reddy to kindly felicitate the Honorable Chief Justice of Guwahati High Court on behalf of the BCI Trust, Pearl First and Isler Goa. Request the Vice Chancellor to kindly join in. All felicitations. I request Mr. Ved Prakash Sharma and Mr. Y. R. Sadasiv Reddy to kindly felicitate Honorable Mr. Justice Anand Pathak, Judge High Court of Madhya Pradesh, for his kind participation and presence in the entire conference. Also request Mr. Jitendra Sharma to kindly join. Now I request Shri Suresh Chand Shimali and Shri Prashant Kumar Singh to kindly felicitate Honorable Mr. Justice Rajiv Ranjan Pal, High Court of Patna. We are grateful for your presence and participation in the conference, Lordship.
Justice faculty member Yanka Manka.
Now I request Shri Dilip Patel and Mr. P. Vishnuvardhan Reddy to kindly felicitate Honorable Mr. Justice Sanjay Kumar Singh, Judge High Court of Patna, and Honorable Mr. Justice Dinesh Pathak, Judge High Court of Allahabad, for their kind participation in the conference.
Sir, ask him to come here. Meanwhile, maybe a little more louder.
जस्टिस दिनेश पाठक जस्टिस दिनेश पाठक को कॉल कर रहा है, वो नहीं आ रहा।
Also to felicitate Honorable Mr. Justice Dinesh Pathak as well. Mr. Dilip Patel and Mr. P. Vishnuvardhan Reddy. I request Mr. D.K. Sharma and Dr. Amit Kumar Ved to kindly felicitate Honorable Mr. Justice Purnendu Singh, Judge High Court of Patna, for his kind presence in the conference. Followed by Mr. Bhakta Bhushan Barik, joined by Ms. Riyanka Baral, to kindly felicitate Honorable Ms. Justice G. Anupama Chakrabarti, Judge High Court of Patna. I request Mr. Jitendra Sharma and Dr. Amit Kumar Ved to kindly felicitate Honorable Mr. Justice Anshuman, Judge High Court of Patna. I request Mr. N. Manoj and Mr. A. Rami Reddy, accompanied by Mr. Ved Prakash Sharma, to kindly felicitate Honorable Mr. Justice Saurendra Pandey, Judge High Court of Patna. I request Mr. Y.R. Sadasiv Reddy and Mr. Suresh Chand Shimali to kindly felicitate Honorable Mr. Justice Ajit Kumar, Judge High Court of Patna. I request Mr. Dilip Kumar Patel and Mr. P. Vishnuvardhan Reddy to kindly felicitate Honorable Mr. Justice Rao, Judge High Court of Andhra Pradesh. Grateful to all lordships. We also recognize the presence of all the organizers of the two-day conference from the Bar Council of India, led by Honorable the Chairman, Mr. Manan Kumar Mishra, Sri S. Prabhakaran, the Vice Chairman, Sri Apurva Kumar Sharma, the Chairman of the Executive Committee, Mr. N. Manoj Kumar, Mr. A. Rami Reddy, Mr. Ved Prakash Sharma, Mr. Y.R. Sadasiv Reddy, Mr. Suresh Chand Shimali, Mr. Shailendra Dubey, Mr. Prashant Kumar Singh, Mr. Dilip Kumar Patel, Mr. P. Vishnuvardhan Reddy, Mr. D.K. Sharma, Mr. Amit Ved, Mr. Bhaktabhushan Bharik, Mr. Jitendra Sharma, Mr. Ashish Punjab Rao Deshmukh, and the entire faculty of the ILR Goa, led by the Vice Chancellor, Professor R. Venkata Rao. Now I request Professor Abhishek Mishra to take over the stage.
I invite Honorable Vice Chancellor Euler for a welcome address.
Euler believes that geniuses can never be created in isolation. It is only through synergy and symbiosis. And the blessings of all of you are responsible for what Euler is today. We are grateful to you. I am reminded only one statement of an artist. When he was asked, which is the best painting? He said, next one. Let us all aim for a better tomorrow than glorify ourselves in today's achievement. Because in a race for excellence, there is no finish line. That is Euler's motto. It's my privilege to thank you all, to thank all the judges. Thank you very much.
I now invite for the welcome address Honorable Vice Chairman, Bar Council of India, Shri S. Prabhakaran ji. Thank you so much. Please give him a big round of applause.
Honorable Mr. Justice Amanullah, Judge Supreme Court of India, Honorable Mr. Justice N. Kotishwar Singh, Judge Supreme Court of India, Honorable Mr. Justice Ashutosh Kumar, Chief Justice, Guwahati High Court, Honorable Mr. Justice Anand Pathak, Judge High Court of Madhya Pradesh, Honorable Mr. Justice Sanjay Kumar Singh, Judge High Court of Patna, Honorable Mr. Justice Dinesh Pathak, Honorable Mr. Justice Purendra Singh, Honorable Mr. Justice G. Anupama Chakrabarti, Honorable Mr. Justice Anshuman Judge, High Court of Patna, Honorable Mr. Justice Chakrabarti, Honorable Mr. Justice Rao, Honorable Mr. Justice Ajit Kumar, Honorable Mr. Justice Surendra Pandey, the respected members of the bar, various chairmen and the vice chairman, the members of the state bar councils, and the distinguished international mediators, jurists, learned members of the bar, academicians, students, delegates, and friends. It is my privilege and honor to welcome you this afternoon to the valedictory sessions of the National Conference and Symposium on Mediation 2025, convened by the Bar Council of India and the Bar Council of India Pearl Trust in collaboration with the India International Legal Education and Research at this beautiful contemplate sitting at Goa. As we gather at the close of these 2 meaningful days, nearly 11 hours, 665 minutes, we have trained the members of the bar. We do so not merely to conclude a conference, but to reflect upon a collective intellectual and institutional journey that has brought together the judiciary, the bar, academia, and then policy makers and the international experts around one shared conviction that mediation today stands at the very heart of justice delivery in India. What we have witnessed here in a deep and sincere engagement with the question of how far the mediation has progressed in the present day context and how much further it must travel to fulfill its constitutional promise. We have to appreciate the Honorable Mr. Manan Kumar Mishra. He has taken a very effective steps. This mediation should be trained, must be given to the ILUR. Therefore, he has passed 10 days, much effective efforts has been given to in Goa and setting up all these arrangements which has been made. Sir, we have to appreciate you and wholeheartedly the members of the bar is appreciating you. The enactment of the mediation 2023, represents a decisive a decisive movement in India legal history. It signals a conscious movement away from an exclusive adversarial and the imaginations of justice and towards a system that values dialogue, empathy, consent, and a durable resolution. The deliberation across the plenary sessions and the panel discussion, policy roundtables, and technical engagements during the symposium and demonstrated that mediation is no longer peripheral mechanism but integral component of justice system that seeks to heal rather than the harden and to reconcile rather than the divide. The conference was conceived as a focused forum to take stock mediation in India in light recent statutory and institutional developments, including the growth of court-annexed mediation centers, advanced online dispute resolution, a need for the clear ethical safeguards, accreditation standards, confidentiality protections, and enforceable settlements in frameworks. This richness of discussions over these 2 days has affirmed that the mediation must be embedded in the core of judicial process, legal education, and professional practice if it is truly to serve the litigants and society. We have been particularly enriched the presence of the guidance of the Honorable Judges of the Supreme Court of India and the High Courts, whose jurisprudence and administrative leadership have consistently emphasized the mediation is not merely an alternative dispute resolution tool but constitutional value rooted in compassion and consensus and social harmony. The equally significant has been international dimensions of this symposium. The participations of the eminent mediators and the experts across from the country's jurisdictions has reminded in us that the independent world Committee of Courts and the cross-border cooperations and shared ethical standards, practical necessities, comparative experience shared. Here I have understood with the legal system. Yesterday, one of the sessions has went on, the Sriram Panchu, the 20 ILUR students has raised many questions regarding the mediation. And then one by one, the Justice Ujjal Bayan and Sriram Panchu has answered everything. The Bar Council of India remains firmly committed to strengthening the mediation as a professional discipline and as a public good. This includes advancing structured training programs, promoting accreditation and supervisions of mediators, integrating mediation to the legal education, and encouraging members of the bar to embrace their evolving the role of problem solvers and facilitators of resolution. The special training sessions conducted alongside this conference for young advocates and trainees reflect our belief that the future mediations lies in the hands of the new generation. I'd like to place on record my deep appreciations for the honorable dignitaries who have participated in the mediation, who have guided these proceedings, scholars and practitioners who have shared their expertise for their every delegate whose engagement enriched the collective understanding. I thank the honorable judges who on the dais and off the dais and the 2 days training program you participated, and I should thanks to and I welcome the honorable judges here, and then first of all on the wholeheartedly everyone, each and every one of the members in the entire country, that to members of the legal fraternity, as to say thanks to the Manan Kumar Mishra ji. So you have taken really very effective step you have taken. The mediation should be the first and foremost process. Therefore, sir, in all the wholeheartedly the members of the bar, I say that it should be continued, not only today and every month or every 3 months once, we have to continue the mediation process, and the training must be given by the ILUR. Thank you very much.
I now invite Honorable Justice S. Koteswar Singh sir to please give his speech. Thank you.
Very good afternoon to everybody present here. My esteemed senior colleague, Mr. Justice Hasanuddin Amanullah, Judge Supreme Court of India, Mr. Justice Ashutosh Kumar, Chief Justice of the Guwahati High Court, and sister and brother judges from various other high courts, Sri Manan Mishra ji, Chairman of the Bar Council of India, Sri Prabhakaranji, Vice Chairman of the Bar Council of India, Sri Apurva Sharma, Chairman of the Executive Council of the Bar Council of India, and other representatives of the Bar Council of India and State Bar Councils present here. Dr. R. Venkatraman Rao, Vice Chancellor of the IIULR and faculty members of the university, eminent mediators and scholars from India and abroad, advocates, my dear students, and ladies and gentlemen. In fact, there has been a little bit of departure from the usual program as I have to catch a flight. But I am very grateful and thankful to Brother Hasanuddin Amanullah for having agreed to stay back and add color to this function. Even though I will be departing, my esteemed brother has been kind enough to stay back and to share this function along with you. Yes, first of all, I must again congratulate the Bar Council of India under the leadership of Minan Mashraji for having taken this very huge initiative to popularize mediation and bring to the door of the students. So important. After this 2023 Mediation Act was passed, it has been officially recognized that mediation is here to stay, and we must make all efforts to make mediation a popular movement and divest so much of burden from the institutional judicial system and democratize it and make people more participant in the justice delivery system. In this valedictory session, as we come close to this very two intellectually rich and institutionally significant days, it is tempting to treat the valedictory moment merely as a formal full stop. But mediation, by its very philosophy, resists finality. It teaches us that every closure is also a continuation and opening to dialogue of trust and of shared responsibility so that our society can live in peace and harmony. In that spirit, this valedictory session is not an ending, but a conscious pause before a more mature beginning. Echoing the ethos of Mahatma Gandhiji, who saw the true role of a lawyer not in litigation but in uniting parties in dispute, I must reiterate what he said in his biography, The Story of My Experience with Truth, while writing about his experiences in South Africa. He said, I quote, "My joy was boundless. I had learned the true practice of law. I had learned to find out the better side of human nature and to enter men's heart. I realized the true function of a lawyer was to unite parties riven asunder. The lesson was so indelibly burned into me that the last part of my time during the 20 years of my practice as a lawyer was occupied in bringing about private compromises of hundreds of cases. I lost nothing thereby, not even money, certainly not my soul." It is important to recognize that Mahatma Gandhi's vision did not arise in isolation. Long before courts, statutes, and long before the word mediation even entered our legal vocabulary, India resolved disputes through conversations, consents, and community. From panchayats, village sabhas to guild councils and elders' councils to negotiated truces in epics, conflict was not something to be conquered. It was something to be settled. Our constitutional commitment to justice did not emerge in a vacuum. It emerged from this civilizational instinct to prefer resolution over rupture. It is therefore fitting that we gather here in this valedictory moment not to conclude a conference but to reaffirm an idea that justice in India has always been at its strongest when it seeks to reconcile rather than pronouncing who are the winners and losers. Mediation, in that sense, is not an innovation we are adopting. It is a wisdom we are reclaiming while embedding it within the rule of law safeguards of neutrality, impartiality, independence, confidentiality, and integrity. Over the last 2 days, this conference has done something rare and valuable. It has moved mediation out of abstraction and into the lived institutional practice. From the early morning mediation awareness walk symbolically placing dispute resolution in public spaces, to the plenaries, policy roundabouts, roundtables, training sessions, and deeply textured discussions on culture, technology, and ground realities, the conversation has been both panoramic and precise. It has reminded us that mediation is not merely an alternative to adjudication, it is a complementary constitutional pathway to justice. A recurring theme across sessions has been the constitutional imagination of mediation. Justice in India has never been understood as a purely adversarial enterprise. Article 39A's mandate of equal access to justice is not fulfilled merely by opening courtroom doors. It is fulfilled when justice is accessible in form, cost, language, and emotional intelligibility. Mediation speaks directly to this constitutional promise. It humanizes dispute resolution. It informalizes formalities, softens structures and institutional rigidities. It restores agency to parties who, in adversarial litigation, often become spectators to their own conflicts. The conference also made one reality unmistakably clear. Mediation is no longer peripheral to the justice delivery system. It is structural to its sustainability. With pendency figures continuing to challenge courts at every level, the question is no longer whether mediation should be integrated into everyday court practice, but how intelligently and ethically it can be done. The discussions on court-annexed mediation, pre-litigation mediation, and judicial referral standards reflected a maturing ecosystem, one that recognizes that quality mediation reduces rather than merely diverts litigation. Equally important were the sessions that addressed mediation as a profession. The focus on accreditation, trainings, ethics, and supervision sends a strong signal to young advocates and law students. Mediation is not just an adjunct skill, it is a career pathway demanding rigor, empathy, and intellectual discipline. The hands-on training sessions, role plays, and international perspectives demonstrated that effective mediation requires as much preparation as effective advocacy, just of a different kind. The policy roundtable on mediation for the nation situated this discourse within the larger aspiration of a Viksit Bharat. Development is not measured only in infrastructural or GDP figures. It is measured in institutional trust. A society that resolves disputes efficiently, consensually, and with dignity in a society that frees its economic and social energies for growth rather than attrition. In that sense, mediation is not merely a legal reform, it is a governance reformed and impetus for development. Technology too found its rightful place in our conversations. Online dispute resolution was discussed not as a replacement for human judgment, but as an amplifier of access. For small value disputes, cross-border commercial disagreements, and geographically dispersed parties, ODR offers speed without sacrificing fairness, provided it is anchored in due process and ethical design. The challenge ahead is to ensure that technology democratizes mediation rather than creating new digital asymmetries. What perhaps stood out most powerfully was the emphasis on culture and context. Mediation does not operate in a vacuum. It is shaped by social hierarchies, linguistic diversity, family structures, and local notions of honor and compromise. The discussions on sensitive disputes, family, labor, child-related, environmental, and the community conflicts, made it clear that successful mediation in India must be culturally literate, not merely legally compliant. As we conclude, three takeaways deserve emphasis. First, mediation must be normalized, not exceptionalized. Judges, lawyers, institutions, and litigants must see it as a first response where appropriate and not a last resort after years of litigation fatigue. Second, mediation must be professionalized without being bureaucratized. Standards, training, and accreditation are essential, but they must preserve flexibility, creativity, and at a human core of the process. In a country as diverse as India, effective mediation is often multilingual, culturally sensitive, and locally grounded. Community mediation panels trained in local contexts and supported by courts can resolve disputes that formal litigation will never amicably heal. Family rifts, neighbor disputes, small business conflicts. Third, mediation must be taught early. Law schools, judicial academies, and bar training program must treat mediation as foundational to legal education, not as an optional extra. In closing, it is fitting to recall that justice at its best is not about winning or losing. It is about resolution with dignity. If we recall our preambular mandate, we had promised to ourselves that we shall secure to all its citizens justice, freedom, equality, fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individuals. Mediation embodies that ideal. The deliberations of this conference have not only deepened our understanding of mediation's present significance, they have charted its future trajectory in India, upholding our constitutional values. Let us leave Goa not merely with certificates and conference reports, but with a renewed professional promise to listen with patience, to disagree without hostility, and to resolve conflict in a manner worthy of a constitutional democracy. Remembering the Buddha's enduring insight that na vedam verana verina shantis sameti, conflict is not resolved through conflict, but through non-hostility. Thank you very much for your patience.
We are grateful for the kind presence of Honorable Mr. Justice N. Koteswar Singh and Ma'am, and we thank him for his participation in the two-day conference. Since Justice Singh has his flight, he would be departing early. We thank him. We thank you, Lordship, on behalf of everybody. Professor Mishra, please take the stage.
So, as we are progressing ahead in our presentation today, I would also give the Euler's perspective on mediation, because as an academician, I see so many fellow colleagues. You can perhaps resonate with me. So this is what we think. So, namaskar and good afternoon, because I prepared for good morning. Let this not be a valedictory, a Latin term, but rather a prarambh, the beginning of a new era of dispute resolution heralded at Euler, Goa. Both the Honorable Chief Justice of India and Honorable Justice P.S. Narasimha, Chancellor Euler, laid before us a clear roadmap. They emphasized a simple yet a profound truth. A mediator must first win the trust of the parties. But the question is, how do we win such trust? Such trust is earned, is not merely a professional question. It is a civilizational endeavor. Our civilizational wisdom expresses this truth remarkable clarity. Adau tatha kritam sneham karyam sneham antaram kitva sadharmadam cha madhyaste sadhe yedhitam. This Shubhashit teaches us that mediation begins with goodwill and trust, proceeds through dialogue rooted in dharma, and culminates in resolution beneficial to all. Trust does not arise from authority or coercion, but from ethical effort, restraint and sincerity, values deeply embedded in the Bharatiya knowledge tradition. I respectfully bow to the honorable members of the Bar Council of India for accepting this Sanskrit Subhashit as the motto of the conference. While researching mediation through the Bharatiya legal knowledge system, the moment I encountered it, I knew this was precisely what I had been looking for. This brings me to the vision of the Honorable Chairman of the Bar Council of Bharatvarsh, Shri Manan Kumar Mishra ji, who is widely recognized for ushering paradigm shifts in legal practice and legal education equally. His tenure has seen transformative reforms, from enabling the entry of international law firms to consciously moving away from colonial forms of address such as lordship in favor of sir or mahoday. These are not cosmetic changes. They represent a civilizational reorientation. The establishment of Euler itself is a product of this vision to free legal education from colonial intellectual frameworks. In Bharatvarsh, judges were historically known as Dharmadhikari, custodians of dharma. Even today, the term Nyayadhish survives. Nyay does not mean justice, which is a popular notion, by the way. Nyay does not mean justice, whether as an outcome or otherwise. It signifies a process, a disciplined method of reasoning through which a matter is examined, tested, and resorted to balance. Mediation in this sense is Nyay in action, resolving disputes through structured and reasoned dialogue rather than coercive methods of law. At the same time, we must recognize limits. There is a clear distinction between Dharmadhikari and Dandadhikari. Not all disputes are amenable to mediations. Criminal matters rooted in state coercion and punishment lie outside its moral domain. Mediation is therefore not merely a pre-litigational tool, it's a civilizational practice, one that preserves relationship, families, friendships, and commerce equally. This brings us to our responsibility as an academic institution. Let Euler be a place of conscious learning where students are taught with clarity. Bharat is not a common law country. This is very dear to me. We are not a common law country. Against it, we fought our independence struggle. And that our constitution represents a civilizational assertion, the right to think, reason, and govern ourselves according to Bharatiya moral and values. Our freedom struggle was not only political, it was also an intellectual and moral effort to reclaim our own legal imagination. The constitution empowers us to move beyond inherited colonial frameworks. Let Euler prepare lawyers, academicians, and judges who do not merely adjudicate but who mediate to integrate Bharat, engaging society not only through the language of the rule of law, which is a common law, but through the deeper principle of rule of dharma. Rule of law is a common law concept. Rule of dharma is Bharatiya concept. This reflection must also extend to our classrooms. If our courtrooms practices Namaskar as a living expression of Bharatiya constitutional morality, we must ask why this sensibility is often absent from our classrooms. Mediation is effective only when we speak not merely the language of law but also the language of culture, the idiom through which trust and harmony are understood by our people. The day Namaskar disappears from our institutions, Bharatiya constitutional morality risks losing its civilizational anchor. Decolonization is not just rejection, it is reclaiming our own intellectual and civilizational inheritance. Mediation offers precisely this opportunity to reconnect law with culture, logic with ethics, with resolution based on Nyaya tradition. In this spirit, I respectfully submit one humble request to the Bar Council of Bharatvarsh or India. While its website currently reflects the colonial history of the English legal profession as our own, the time has come to foreground Bharatiya legal history and indigenous jurisprudence of Nyaya, Dharma and our civilizational traditions of law, so that our institutions speak in our own intellectual voice. Such a step would complete the larger project of decolonization that the Bar Council has so courageously begun. Let ULR stand as a beacon of learning, rekindling the Bharatiya tradition of Nyaya and Dharma and shaping a generation of legal professionals rooted in confidence, culture and constitutional responsibility. With this, thank you so much for my speech, for listening it. Now, I have in the minute Mr. Orit Asmin, the international mediator. She would address the gathering now. Thank you. Over to her.
It's a great honor to be here and to join this truly inspiring and impressive program that has been put together for this conference. I want to first applaud to all the organizers and participants, altogether the honorable judges, decision makers, academic experts, professional speakers, and the audience. We are a community responsible for leading the mediation revolution. Yes, there is a mediation revolution in many parts of the world, and I'm so happy to listen to the speakers, previous speakers, and to learn that India is in the mediation revolution right now. We are all in charge of raising awareness to the advantages and relevance of mediation and applying it on a daily basis. I want to share with you that mediation for me is an excellent dispute resolution tool, but it's not just a dispute resolution tool. Mediation is also a great business tool, which is used today by CFOs, CEOs, decision makers, cross industries, way before there is a real conflict. In the first bubbling, they use mediation tools. Why? Because they are good, because it brings better business solution. So we know now that mediation is a dispute resolution tool and a great business tool. And I want to say that mediation is also a social game changer. Mediation changes the way people, entities, and communities can communicate together. And you may think I'm a dreamer or that I'm just saying nice things, but I can tell you a story that proves that mediation is a game changer. Until the end of the 90s, I was a commercial lawyer. And as a commercial lawyer, you know, I was taking my clients to court. And at that time, there was no mediation market in Israel, and mediation was not known. But then I came to the understanding that taking my clients to court is going with my clients to seek for legal solutions for non-legal problems. And suddenly, it didn't make sense to me. My clients had either business problems or relational problems, or mixed together, relational and business. And although wrapped in legal claims, going to court meant not addressing all the layers of the conflict. And if you think about it, a conflict is always like a triangle. It has 3 angles. It's wrapped, as I said, with the legal angle, and then there is the most important relational and cultural differences, and the other last angle is the economic, business, or the merits of the case, that are in conflict. Only going through the legal lens is not seeking for smart solution and comprehensive solutions. And that made me turn into mediation. Mediation then was unknown, unacceptable. There was a lot of resistance both in the business community and in the legal community. Everybody said to me, this is not going to work. This does not fit the Middle Eastern culture, and this will not be a good solution. But, well, I believed in the concept. I believed that mediation is the future, and I'm happy to report this was the best choice I made for myself. And with this passion that I wake up every day in the morning, I saw in the speaker's eyes, and I assume we all share. Why? Because mediation is the only dispute resolution tool that brings comprehensive, smart solutions. It's very flexible, and it does good. And you know, we want to do good in the world. So, despite of all the resistance and all the skepticism, how did this happen in Israel? Every one mediation, every one group of lawyers and parties that had successful mediation was served as ambassadors to the notion that yes, we can do things otherwise. It's now my 26 years as a full-time mediator, both international conflict and within Israel, and it works. And if you want to ask me how we can do it together, I want to use the word believe. If we believe in the process, if we believe in the strength and the quality of the solutions that mediation can bring, it can serve as a magic wand. And mediation indeed is a magic wand. So we have to believe in the process, but not only in the process. We have to believe in the good that we can find within parties and lawyers to harness all the participants in the room to the process. So if we bring a belief, strong belief of the quality of the process and the solution possible from the process, and if we bring a belief in the good we can find in parties and lawyers, then we can make a difference. And this is already happening. And there is another angle to belief. We should believe in ourselves. We should believe that we can bring this change to our society and to the whole globe. And again, the group that is staying in this auditorium are a group of ambassadors to this notion that yes, we can do different, we can make a difference, we can do better. And each and every one of us is in charge of creating the future we want to see. And the future begins today. And my last sentence, or two last sentences, as an Israeli mediator, I mediate a lot of businesses owned by Arabs and Jews. And despite of everything that is happening outside, we managed to, again, show that things can be done differently, that conflicts can be resolved even when war is outside or when a lot of tension exists. We can find solution comprehensive that settle conflicts via mediation. And this is December now, holiday season. The whole world is littered with Christmas lights, Hanukkah lights, and many other holidays lights. Holiday season lights. Just remember that we are all in charge of bringing light into dark rooms. That's what we can do every day. Spell light and make mediation the commonly used language. Thank you very much. And again, I salute and support all the efforts.
Thank you, ma'am, for your illustrious speech. Now I invite Mr. Jonathan Rodrigue. He is a pioneer of mediation practices in Goa and a youngster from the place. So, Mr. Rodrigues, please come and take the dais.
Respected sirs, ma'am, it's an honor to share the dais with you. Good afternoon, namaskar, and more appropriately, Dev Bore Koru, which is a Konkani phrase which means God bless you. And we use that as Goans, we use that to say thank you. Right, it's the phrase we use to say thank you. So you all have been patient listeners for the last 2 days. You all have been speaking about mediation. So I want to say Dev Boreng Korun to you. I want to say Dev Boreng Korun to the Bar Council of India. I want to say Dev Boreng Korun to the university here for putting together such a fantastic conference. Special thanks to Mr. Suvir, who was kind enough to reach out to me and ask me to share this message. I have 300 seconds to finish my address. Okay, so I will finish it in 300 seconds. 10 years ago, my professor, who was sitting somewhere in the audience, Professor Dr. Prasad, said, there he is, right there. He said, Jonathan, you speak well, but you also speak too much, and you're disturbing the class. So, but I think you'll make a good mediator. So he asked me to pack my bags and go to this mediation competition that was happening in Vienna, in Europe. And I came back, I did pretty well, but when I returned, I said, sir, we got it all wrong. Mediation is not about speaking well, it's about listening well. And it's been 10 years, I'm still trying to perfect listening well. It's a tough task, but I'm getting there. I will get there someday, I know that. But I want to put a shout out to him to say thank you so much for believing in me. It's been 10 years that I've been on this journey. And you require people such as professors and mentors to kind of help you understand your goals right at the start of your careers. Senior advocate Mr. Shriram Panchu always talks about the joy of mediation. You have been patiently listening for the last 2 days now. You are probably excited. There have been some fantastic speeches. The blood's flowing through you. Right now, I know you're hungry. I know you're thinking of lunch outside. But otherwise, you were excited. You have ideas, you have questions, you have opinions. You don't agree with certain things that have been said. You have a different idea of mediation. And that's great. How are you taking it outside this auditorium? Because mediation is not going to work in India if we leave it in this auditorium. This is a small bubble. All of us believe in mediation. All of us. Anyone doesn't believe in mediation? I don't think so. So all of us here are believers. We believe in mediation. But we need to take it outside the auditorium. So what do you do? What are you going to do? Ask yourself this question. I don't have a message to give. What are you going to do once this conference is over? Justice Singh said that it shouldn't be just certificate distribution. What are you going to do? How are you going to spread the word? How are you going to talk about what you have just experienced, whether it's writing, whether it's speaking, whether it's organizing workshops, whether it's organizing roundtable conferences? I don't know, but reflect on it. Reflect on how you can take this message out. I'll give you a simple example why, and I'll wrap up. So, of course, run this organization called The Pact. I'm based in Delhi right now. I left the shores of Goa 10 years ago. And we hosted a mediation conference just last month in Delhi. And it was a mediation conference, so we had created these lanyards. You create these lanyards, some of you all are wearing them. Right. So we created these lanyards, and it said mediation conference speaker, mediation conference delegate, mediation conference guest. The printer who was printing the lanyards thought I made a mistake in my design. So he changed mediation to, anyone? Meditation. This is a true story. I am not making this up. And so now all the lanyards turned up, meditation conference. I was upset first. I was very angry. I was like, how could this happen? Whose responsibility is this? And then I realized it is my responsibility. Okay, we think we have created awareness, but we have not. There is a long way to go. I need to reach out to my printers. I need to tell him that it was a mediation conference. It was not a meditation conference. Okay, so there's a long way to go. Okay, my final message to you in this, I'll wrap up in exactly 45 seconds. we tend to pitch mediation against litigation and arbitration. That's not the right way forward. Mediation can go hand in hand with arbitration and litigation. It is a means to the end. It is for people to decide what costs they are willing to bear in their journey to find justice and peace. It's not just financial cost. It's psychological cost, it's mental cost, emotional cost, professional cost, social cost, and don't forget, physiological cost. Because when your mind is tired and upset and angry and full of hatred and you're out there for justice, it starts to get to your body. And I have seen a lot of people fall sick just because they are in dispute. So leave it up to the people. It's a responsibility of the lawyers to everyone in this room are all lawyers or law professors, or hands up if you're a lawyer or a law student or a law professor. There you go. So you understand mediation, but you need to take it out to people who don't understand mediation. It is your responsibility to make Viksit Bharat happen. Do not rely on the government. Do not rely. They will do what they have to do. They have a job to do. The government will do its job. The executive will do its job. The judiciary will do its job to promote mediation. But it's your responsibility to take it out of this auditorium. Thank you so much.
Thank you, John, for a wonderful speech. I now request the Honorable Chairman of the Bar Council of India, Shriman Kumar Mishra ji, and the Honorable members of the Bar Council of India Trust Pearl First to please inaugurate the conference report presented to him. Thank you.
Honorable Mr. Justice A. Amanullah, Judge Supreme Court of India. Honorable Mr. Justice Asutosh Kumar, the Chief Justice Guwahati High Court. Honorable Mr. Justice Anand Pathak, Judge High Court of Madhya Pradesh. Honorable Mr. Justice Rajiv Ranjan Prasad, Judge High Court of Patna. Honorable Mr. Justice Sanjay Kumar Singh, Judge High Court of Patna. Honorable Mr. Justice Dinesh Pathak, Judge High Court of Allahabad. Honorable Mr. Justice Purnendu Singh, Judge High Court of Patna. Honorable Mrs. Justice G. Annapurna Chakravarti, Judge High Court of Patna. Honorable Mr. Justice Ansuman, Judge High Court of Patna. Honorable Mr. Justice Saurendra Pandey, Patna High Court. Honorable Mr. Justice Ajit Kumar, Judge Patna High Court. Honorable Mr. Justice Maheshwar Rao, Judge Andhra Pradesh High Court. Professor Dr. Venkat Rao, Vice Chancellor, ILR Goa. Mr. Ramakant Sharma, Chairman, the other Chairman of Bar Councils, my dear advocates, faculties, students, ladies and gentlemen. I am glad to deliver the valedictory address to an august gathering of dignitaries, including the Judge of Supreme Court, the various judges of High Courts, esteemed members of Bar Council of India and Trust First, my dear member trustees, the respected trainers, senior advocates, distinguished academicians, including the Honorable Vice Chancellor, faculties, and students. Friends, yesterday the event commenced with a walkathon organized by Bar Council of India and the ILR at about 7:30 a.m. The symbolic walk aimed to spread awareness about mediation and its significance in the pacific settlement of international and domestic disputes. It was led by Honorable the Chief Justice of India, Justice Surjkant, followed by Honorable Judges of Supreme Court and various high courts, state functionaries, members and office bearers of Bar Council of India, the state bar councils, various bar associations, eminent citizens of Goa, including Padma awardee officers, learned lawyers, mediators, athletes, celebrities, faculties, and students. Approximately 750 plus participants joined the initiative and resolved to promote mediation as a preferred dialogue-based mode of dispute resolution. The National Conference and Symposium formally began with an inaugural session titled Mediation, How Far Significant in Present Day Context. With the conference formally inaugurated by Honorable Mr. Justice Surjkant, the Chief Justice of India, in presence of the Chief Guest Dr. Pramod Sawant, Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, who are joined by Honorable Mr. Justice J.K. Maheshwari, Judge, Supreme Court of India, Honorable Mr. Justice P.S. Narasimha, Judge, Supreme Court of India, Honorable the Chancellor, he is also the Chancellor, Honorable Mr. Justice A. Amanullah, Judge, Supreme Court of India, Honorable Mr. Justice Prasant Kumar Misra, Judge, Supreme Court of India, Honorable Mr. Justice Ujjal Bhuyan, Judge, Supreme Court of India, Honorable Mr. Justice N. Koteswar Singh, Judge, Supreme Court of India, Sri Devidas Pangam, the Advocate General of Goa. The keynote address was delivered by Honorable Mr. Justice Surjkant, the Chief Justice of India. The inaugural session was also graced by the esteemed presence of Honorable Mr. Justice Chandrasekhar, the Chief Justice of Bombay High Court, Honorable Justice Ashutosh Kumar, the Chief Justice of Guwahati High Court, Honorable Mr. Justice Sudhir Singh, the Acting Chief Justice of Patna High Court, along with Honorable Judges of Telangana High Court, Bombay High Court, Patna High Court, Delhi High Court, Allahabad High Court, Madhya Pradesh High Court, and Andhra Pradesh High Court. The plenary session titled Integrating Mediation into Everyday Court Practice was chaired by Honorable Mr. Justice J.K. Maheshwari and co-chaired by Honorable Mr. Justice Prasant Kumar Misra, Judge, Supreme Court of India. Honorable Mr. Justice P. Sam Koshi, Judge, High Court of Telangana, Mr. John Abbott, International Mediator, London, also participated in the plenary session. After setting the stage for the entire event, we moved on towards 4 parallel sessions from 3 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. yesterday, namely Training Session 1 to Training Session 4. Training Session 1 titled Foundation of Effective Mediation, Skills, Stages and Ethics for Mediators and Advocates. Training Session 2 titled From Courtroom to Mediation Room, Identifying Mediation-Friendly Matters, Party Interactions, Managing Counsels and Recording Settlements. Panel discussion 1 was organized around the theme Key Mediation Practices in Other Countries. The session was chaired by Honorable Mr. Justice Ujjal Bhuyan, Judge, Supreme Court of India, and co-chaired by Honorable Mr. Justice Chandrasekhar, the Chief Justice. Paper presentation 1, in collaboration with the ADR Society of Ireland, witnessed paper presentations which reflected the evolving and multi-dimensional role of mediation in contemporary legal and social frameworks. Today, we discuss the policy roundtable titled Mediation for the Nation, Mediation Act 2023 and Viksit Bharat. It was chaired by Honorable Mr. Justice A. Amanullah, Judge, Supreme Court of India, and co-chaired by Honorable Mr. Justice Ashutosh Kumar, the Chief Justice of Guwahati High Court, who are present on the dais. The session critically analyzed the transformative potential of Mediation Act 2023 in institutionalizing mediation, reducing judicial backlog, promoting consensual dispute resolutions, and fostering access to justice in alignment with constitutional values. Training Session 3, titled Mediation Skills in Sensitive Disputes, Family, Child, Labor, Negligence, IPR, highlighting the importance of cultural sensitivity, societal context, and practical realities in mediation. The discussion was chaired by Honorable Mr. Justice N. Koteswar Singh, Judge, Supreme Court of India today, and it is being co-chaired by Mr. Justice Sumant Shyam. Now I can say that it is chaired by Honorable Mr. Justice A. Amanullah. Honorable the Chief Justice of India emphasized upon the importance of organizing such conferences and talks on mediation. That is seen as an evolution of the existing adversarial litigation rather than seeing mediation as a sign of law's weakness. He was enthusiastic but yet cautioned about the fact that till date, although more than 39,000 mediators are trained, but the nation requires at least 2.5 lakh mediators. It is a noble step and initiative of ILR Goa in collaboration with Bar Council of India and its trust. I am sure that this conference will have a far-reaching impact on the young lawyers and the students. All the sessions were live on the YouTube and thousands of viewers have witnessed the proceedings. Hopefully, ILR would be organizing such programs and functions at least twice every year. The bar will provide all support to this institution. Over 2 days, the conference has effectively addressed the core aspect of the mediation and conveyed a clear national message on its growing significance in the present day context and in the contemporary justice system. On a positive note, and in the hope that we all have taken home key takeaways from the conference, I conclude my address by thanking you all on behalf of Bar Council of India, Bar Council of India Trust and ILR Goa. Namaskar and Jai Hind.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson, sir, for the speech. Now we move ahead to the next part of the valedictory session, is the announcement of results. We have organized a paper presentation as the part of the 2 days mediation conference, National Mediation Conference. The announcement of the speaker and the receipt of the certificate would be taken at the dais. The best speaker goes to Ms. Megha Deshmukh. If I may invite Ms. Megha Deshmukh up on the dais to collect the certificate, please. Yes. I humbly request Honorable Justice Amanullah sir and Chairperson sir to please felicitate Ms. Megha. I also invite Best Presenter Dr. Saurvi Avadhoot for the paper presentation. Many congratulations, ma'am. Could you please come upstairs? Now we also request the Honorable Justice Amanullah sir and the Chairperson sir to please announce the merchandise which were yesterday signed by... Do we have the merchandise ready? Do we have the merchandise ready? And I also request our Vice Chancellor sir to accompany Honorable Justice sir and Chairman sir. So the first is the T-shirt signed by CJI Suryakant sir. So this T-shirt is the official T-shirt for the ULR students and the faculty alike. So we are now opening it. So the T-shirts were signed by Chief Justice of India, Shri Surikant Sir, Chief Minister of Goa, Shri Pramod Sawant Sir, Justice P.S. Narasimha Sir, Honorable Chancellor of the Goa, BCI Chairperson and Member of Parliament, Rajya Sabha, Shri Manan Kumar Mishra Ji, and the BCI Vice Chairperson, Honorable Shri S. Prabhakaran Sir. What is the next? We also invite for the presentation of shawls to the trainers who graced Euler and enlightened us with their experience and their skills over the period of 2 days in the training sessions. May I please humbly request Surendra Singh Sir, Pushpa Gupta Ma'am, Monica Jasrota Ma'am, and Sachin Jain Sir. I humbly request Justice Amanullah Sir and the Chairperson Bar Council, Shri Manan Kumar Mishra Sir, to please felicitate the trainers. These trainers that we were graced with, all of them are basically with the Supreme Court Training Academy. So it's an honor for us that they came and graced the conference. Supreme Court MCPC. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
I'm so sorry.
आपकी वो स्पीच की फोटोकॉपी मेरे को क्या बोला आपने सीरियसली चेक बड़े लोडेड वर्ड्स
Thank you, ma'am. Next है क्या? Faculties को करवा दें?
I request the Justice Amanullah to kindly felicitate the members of the BCI on behalf of ILR Goa. So I request firstly Mr. N. Manoj to kindly come on stage. Although all the members of BCI are organizers, but the Euler faculty wanted to felicitate all BCI members as well. So Justice Amanullah, in case, kindly bring the memento, followed by Mr. A. Rami Reddy, followed by Mr. Ved Prakash Sharma sir, can we have the memento for Mr. N. Manoj sir? Can we have Mr. A. Rami Reddy? Followed by Mr. Ved Prakash Sharma sir. All members of BCI have been actively involved in the preparations of the event for the past 2 months. I request Mr. Y. R. Sadasiv Reddy, Mr. Dilip Patel, Mr. Suresh Chandra Shimali, Mr. P. Vishnuvardhan Reddy, the Vice Chancellor Professor R. Venkat Rao, kindly please also join the frame. This felicitation is on behalf of ILR Goa. Mr. D.K. Sharma sir, Dr. Amit Vaid sir, Mr. Jitendra Sharma sir, and all the officers of the Bar Council of India being felicitated and honored. To the head, the Principal Secretary, Mr. Srimanto Sen. I request Honorable Justice Amanullah to also felicitate on behalf of BCI all the faculty members who have been actively involved in the preparation, all the faculty members of ILR. I request the Vice Chancellor to kindly announce their names.
May I request my colleagues please to come out to the dais. My colleagues, please. Yes. You all faculty members and my distinguished colleagues, Dr. Abhik Majumdar, Sanya, please come. Please come. Sanya Agarwal, yes. Dr. Abhishek Mishra. Yeah. Dr. Rohin Kaul. Dr. Lianka Baral. Dr. Aditi Shukla. Dr. Saurabh. Dr. Sobitab. Dr. Ishani. Come. Please come. Shut.
Is not here, they are sick, so I will take on their behalf, or a big dog will take it. Yeah. Together, please take their name.
Kartavya. What's the girl's name? Kartavya after Kartavya?
Dr. Isha Bihari Ishani.
Now, Ishani, please come. Then Sudhir you have.
Sudhir, Dr. Sudhir.
After Sudhir? Abhyuday. Dr. Sudhir. Dr. Abhyuday. And now we have two of our senior faculty members, Professor Anirban and Yashobati, whom I have deputed on some conference work. May I request Abhishek Mishra to collect on their behalf? And they say they also serve who stand in wait. My students' unstinted cooperation in the last fortnight is responsible for the brilliant show today. Sai, Pradam and Jhaka. Right. May I request you to come? Our Student Bar Association representatives. Okay. Ah, yes. And then, representing the entire university and the administrative staff, Ms. Ruchita Nayak. Oh, she has again gone on conference work. May I request you, will you be collecting on her behalf? Yes, I will collect. I would request Dr. Abhishek Mishra to collect on behalf of Ruchita. She is the one silent worker who has been working perhaps for 25 hours a day. Remember. Volunteers. Photograph. No, that you do. Abhishek is also photograph. Abhishek. All volunteers for the photograph. Yeah. Over now?
Okay, yes.
I will not collect it. I will collect it.
Yeah. No, sir. We forgot to add the head of the family, without whose guidance Euler's functioning is extremely impossible. Our own beloved and savior of Euler, Dr. P.R. Venkat Rao, sir. So please, someone. I also would like to mention Dr. Shivani Nayak, who keeps us mentally sane because she's a psychiatrist here. And you know how academics could be stressing sometimes. Ms. Shivani Nayak, if she's here, could come up, or someone can collect the memento on her behalf. She's there, Shivani Nayak? She's here, sir. She's here. Thank you, Dr. Shivani Nayak, for keeping us sane.
Yes. She is our counselor and psychologist.
So, thank you so much. I have to mention this name, who keeps things functioning at Euler, and his name is our own family member, Rajneesh Mishra ji, the APRO at Euler University. Sir, if you could please come and collect the memento. Without you, Euler would be very difficult to imagine. May I now invite Ruchita ji to come forward. Yeah, here is Ruchita ji. Additional joint. So thank you, Ruchita ji. Without you, Euler would be impossible to function. She is one who... Now I invite Kumar Anjani Mishra ji, the Joint Director of Euler, who has been steering us towards excellence since this inception. Thank you, sir. If you could come up and please gather the memento. Kumar, sir. Now may I please invite Anjul Dwivedi ji also to come up and collect her memento. Thank you for your services. श्वेता को नहीं लेना श्वेता अपनी एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन श्वेता एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में जो रिजल्ट देखते हो रुचिता जी could you please come and collect the award for Shweta ma'am also. Shweta ji is our examination team member. Without her the exams would be impossible and no one would get the grades including me. So I request Ruchita ji to please collect the memento on behalf of Shweta ji. Okay. So now I invite all the volunteers to please come upstairs for a group photograph with the dignitaries of the valedictory ceremony. Before that, I request Honorable Justice Amanullah sir to kindly felicitate our own chairperson, Bar Council of India and the Rajya Sabha MP for the shawl. Now may I invite all the volunteers who have worked tirelessly to make this event possible. Thank you, Sidala ma'am. I can see you. If you can, please come up and collect the memento. Please come. Please come. Sidala ma'am is also our faculty member. Please come, ma'am. And now let's go for a photograph. Then we'll give the memento. Thank you. We also invite all the Bar Council of India staffs to please come and be the part of this epoch-making ceremony. Thank you. Thank you, volunteers. You just learned the lesson of labor law, cheap labor and free labor. It's called volunteer. Vote of thanks वो रामी रेड्डी सर का है. इसमें लिखा हुआ है. सर लोग आप please remain seated. The most sought after speech of the day is going to be delivered as a keynote speaker by Honorable Justice Amanullah sir. May I please invite you on the dais, and everyone please put your hands together to invite Justice. Thank you.
Very good afternoon to everybody. Sometimes the most exciting thing is the unexpected. So all this was unexpected. I had to defer to the wishes of the chairman. As always, he's been a guardian, a friend, elder brother to me. But yes, it's very interesting. And speaking for myself, I look forward to the occasions where you interact, something tangible comes out. And I think these 2 days have been really very, very fruitful. I am told over 11 hours of fruitful discussions have gone behind. I think it's 11 hours. 11 hours. That's a huge time. And one of the sessions which technical I was also chairing, it was quite fruitful, and I think because of time constraint, we had to really cut short that, but the type of ideas which were coming and how it was moving forward, I think that was itself very encouraging. And coming from a law university, that too by the Bar Council of India, which is the apex body, I think it's a good beginning, because as Jonathan had said, and I had also said in my session, mediation and arbitration, people try to mingle the two. A mediator cannot expect to be an arbitrator in the sense that a remuneration is there and there you have some sort of a position. A mediator cannot have that mindset. I think this is the biggest challenge, and coming from the Bar Council, that means the representative advocate body, I think nothing could have been better. Because first of all, the mindset has to change from this side, from the side of the advocates, from the side of the real players in the judicial system. Because ultimately, Mr. Raja also said that it has to be a parallel line and not an overlapping line. So it has to go parallelly with the main judicial system, and it has to be very separate. And for this, I think the effort is more on our side to build that confidence in the public, in the system, at the ground root level, that we mean business, for the reason that we don't have any interest. The only interest is national interest, and in the interest of the parties who come before a mediator or come up with a so-called dispute which has to be resolved. Moment we are able to really address that issue, things will start falling in place. For people are ready. Ultimately, everybody wants the issue to end. They know that if you go to a court, it will not be over in their lifetime, and generations would be involved. So nobody wants litigation to carry forward to the next generation. Inside there is a desire, but then there is a fear. If I embark on this, whether I am wasting my time, because ultimately again I have to come back to the main system. This probably, even at our level, at the Supreme Court, when parties come, at the first instance, if we indicate, can you go for mediation, the standard answer is, it has failed, nothing will happen. But then we try to persuade, we try to explain things. They come on board, and the success rate is also quite high. So you can understand even people who are literate, so-called intellectuals, even they have a resistance. You can understand the general public, because the public only knows the system of the judiciary. If any dispute, straight away go to either the authorities on the criminal side or straight away to the courts on the civil side. That message has to go. That is the biggest challenge. People will come forward. It's cost effective. It gives finality. But a lot of issues are there. I will just repeat what I was saying in my session, that we are seeing at problems which might come. Let us not think. The moment we start think of problems, we'll never be able to go forward. Let us move forward. Things will come, pitfalls will come, hurdles will come. We'll cross the bridge when it comes. Don't bother. But laying too much emphasis on this ought to be there, this ought to be there, this infrastructure has to be there, will not take us anywhere. Let us move one step, and that is why there is a good session coming. And even Mr. Prabhakaran said that it should be a follow-up. Every 6 months at least, if you have such a session, then you can look at what you began or undertook to do in this session, whether you've been able to move forward and to what extent. And then on the way you learn from your experiences. Everybody learns. But then I would say that even at that level, you don't have to have, there is a type of a rush. People are seeing that this is an area coming to go for training as a mediator. Let us not even think about that for the present. Anyone can be a mediator. Anyone who is committed to a public cause, anybody who has been in that situation. Sometimes people who have gone through such experiences, they are the best mediators. They don't have any degree, they don't have any law background, they don't know what they have to do. Their mere experience is much more than we can train anybody. Because you can't think of a situation, an ideal situation or anything. People who have gone through their life, have gone through, a lot of people come and ask me, I've been able to put them on the mediation committees. They are ready to just contribute to the society. They feel that at that stage of life, after retirement or something, I need to give back. The satisfaction you get when you see two parties going happily together and the matter being closed. That satisfaction as a human being, I think, is the basic essence of every human being, humanity, mankind. And we are just able to rekindle that basic desire to help each other, to come to the aid of each other. You know, I'll give you an analogy. We have the judicial academies. You know, one of the major reasons why we call officers of that level, they should discuss among themselves and sort out their problems. Maybe problem of one has been sorted out by another colleague of his or hers because of experience. That is how we do it even at the official level. So why not at this level of the local level, when people with enough experience in life, having gone through tragedies, we have, as we call so-called survivors of many victims of crimes and all, they become the ambassadors for that cause. Same time, why can't the mediators come from a group which is a group which is more equipped than a trained mediator even? I'm not saying for a moment, don't misunderstand me, that training should not be there. Training should be there as a fallback to help, to be better equipped, because knowledge you learn every day, nobody is complete. So to increase, but that should not be an inhibition or a inhibiting factor to begin with, because the numbers that the Honorable the Chief Justice of India was referring yesterday in his speech, the numbers we need, lot of numbers, maybe 5, 10 times, 6 times. But let us not be overawed by that. There can always be a beginning. There should be a beginning. And I believe that first you have to start without thinking of the consequences. Let us start, let us go on the path. Let us make a strong endeavor and really a devoted endeavor. Because we are now at the time where the push requires to be made into a shove. You really have to roll the cart. The static friction, as you call in physics, has to be made into a rolling friction. The moment it's set, automatically it will gain momentum. A lot of things will come in its way. I think that will be sorted out along the way. But yes, thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to be part of this the Honorable Chairman of this huge exercise and this university and go at this time of the year. So I think it's a win-win situation, in a good state of mind, at a good place, for a good cause, if we have championed. And always remember, I keep telling, that for new ideas, this is an extreme situation. For new ideas, you need to have some sort of a madness. वो कहते हैं ना एक हिंदी में, कुछ तो पागलपंती ज़रूरी है. You can't be straight. For a cause, you have to be really devoted. You have to immerse yourself. Thank you so much. And yes, before I part, Happy New Year to all of you. May God bless you. May the new year be nice. And yes, what I should have said earlier, deliberately I kept it for the last. Namaskar, as one of the things was, we have to have a Namaskar, Sat Sri Akal, good afternoon, and Assalamu Alaikum. Jai Hind, thank you.
There are so many people who are not seen, but without them, this conference would not have seen the light of the day. And therefore, I humbly request all the members of the Bar Council team, led by Shri Anil Sharma ji, to come forward on the dais and request Honorable Justice Amanullah sir, and member and Chairperson sir to felicitate them. Please come forward. Thank you. May I please request Sanjeev ji to come and get felicitated. And Mr. Akash Pandey, who made the logistics seem completely easy for us, but without him, we would have been stuck and not able to move. Akash, may I have you on the dais, please? May I now, thank you, Akash. Anand Soni. May I request Anand Soni ji, please come and Avinash Chaube ji, please. Divesh Mishra ji. Sandeep ji. Prince Kumar ji. Ritik ji. Pramod ji. Naresh Malhotra ji. Naresh Malhotra. इनका नाम नहीं पता. Naresh Malhotra ji, please. Before I move ahead with the vote of thanks, Shailesh Tiwari ji, if he's there, please come. Shailesh Tiwari ji. Shailesh Tiwari ji. हाँ, बोल दो कि सुबह से तुमको याद रखो. When this conference was conceptualized and we were notified that on a very short span of period of time we will conduct this mammoth exercise, we was given a towering personality who for over a month have worked with us in Goa, outside Goa. He's a towering personality, a very young, energetic and a dynamic member of the Bar Council of India and representing the state of Haryana and Punjab, Shri Suvir Sidhu ji. Please put a big round of applause for this gentleman. And Sudhir ji, the jeweler has fallen in love with you. Yes. So we remain indebted to Suvir ji for his love that he has showered on us. Everything must come to an end, unfortunately, so are we going to we are going towards that. May I please humbly request for vote of thanks, Honorable Member of the Bar Council of India and Executive Chair, Vice Chairman, BC Bar Council of India, Pearl First, Shri A. Rami Reddy ji for the vote of thanks. Sir, if you could please come forward.
Honorable Mr. Justice Amanullah ji, Honorable Mr. Justice Kotasrao ji, Judges of Supreme Court of India, and our dynamic Chairman Manan Gomaz ji, Chairman Bar Council of India, Vice Chairman Prabhakaran ji, and all other High Court Chief Justice and Judges of other various High Courts, and judicial officers, those who are present in the rest, Vice Chancellor R. Venkatrao Garu, and honorable members, my colleague of BCI members on the dais, of the dais of dignitaries, and my dear students. Good afternoon to everybody. Endaro Mahanubhavalu, Andarki Namaskaram. It is my proud privilege on behalf of the Bar Council of India and the BCI Trust to propose a vote of thanks, the successful conclusion of this historic and meaningful national conference. It is not a national, it is international conference on mediation. At the very outset, we express our heartfelt thanks and deepest gratitude to Honorable Mr. Justice Suryakant, the Chief Justice of India, for graciously inaugurating this conference and for his inspiring keynote address, which has imparted a national vision and moral momentum to the mediation movement in India. We are profoundly honored by the presence of Honorable Mr. Justice P.S. Narasimha, Judge, Supreme Court of India, and the Chancellor of ILR, and his scholarly and judicially insights have enriched this conference in a truly exceptional manner. And we thank him for the bottom of our hearts. We respectfully thank the Honorable Justice J.K. Maheshwari, Honorable Mr. Prashant Kumar Mishra, and Honorable Justice Asaduddin Amanullah, and Honorable Justice Ujjal Bhayan, Honorable Justice Koteswar Singh, and Honorable Justice Anand Pathak, Judges of the Supreme Court of India, and chairing various sessions of their invaluable contributions to the discourses of the mediation and justice delivery. Our sincere gratitude is extended to the Honorable Justice Sri Chandrasekhar, Chief Justice of the Bombay High Court, Honorable Justice Ashutosh Kumar, and Chief Justice of the Guwahati High Court, and Honorable Justice Sudhi, Honorable Judge of Guwahati High Court, and Honorable Justice P.K. Shyam Kosli, and Justice Suman Shyam, and other esteemed members of the judiciary and other High Court judges of the various High Courts, and whose gracious presence has added great dignity and substance to this conference. We place and record our heartfelt thanks to our Dr. Pramod Sawant, Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, for gracing the inaugural session as a chief guest and for his steadfast support to legal education, mediation, and institutional reforms. We gratefully acknowledge our dynamic leader, Sri Manan Kumar Mishra, Senior Advocate, Honorable Chairman of the Bar Council of India, Chairman BCI Trust, and Honorable Member Parliament, whose visionary leadership has been and driving force behind this national initiative on mediation. He always keeps the head of the BCI held high at the national and international levels. On the other hand, we are fortunate to have in Chennai a strong and dependable base in the person of Sri Prabhakaran, Vice Chairman, the Hon'ble Vice Chairman and Senior Advocate, the Bar Council of India. With him, we stand with his dignity, respect, and confidence. He has always been readily available and steadfast in extending his wholehearted support to such progressive initiative. We place and record our sincere regard and gratitude to him. We also thanks to Sri Apurva Kumar Sharma, the Honorable Executive Chairman BCI. We truly appreciate and acknowledge and record Sri Suvir Sidhu, Honorable Member of the BCI, for his commitment and dedication, shouldering many responsibilities in organizing the great event. We are pleased to express our sincere thanks to our honorable judges from both Telugu states, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, whose participation and encouragement have greatly strengthened this conference. Our sincere thanks are also due to esteemed co-chairman of the Bar Council of India and our colleague honorable members of the Bar Council of India, who actively participated, moderated sessions throughout the program. We extend a special appreciation to Sri Devidas J. Pangam, Learned Advocate General of Goa, for his insightful address, and to all international mediators and experts from London and other countries of throughout the world, and other jurisdictions who joined us both physically and virtually, giving this conference truly global and character. We thank all the chairmen of the all state bar councils, members of the bar council, state bar councils, and the president and secretaries of the various high court bar associations and senior advocates, and their active participation and support. We place on record our deep appreciation to Professor Dr. R. Venkatrao, Vice Chancellor of IVLR Goa, and the entire IVLR family, professors, associate professors, assistant professors, research associates, teaching faculty, non-teaching staff, student, volunteers, and administrative teams for their meticulous planning, flawless execution, and warm hospitality. We always appreciate the backstage of supporters of our Principal Secretary of Bar Council of India and secretaries and staff of the Bar Council of India, without whose dedicated efforts we could not have accomplished our plans of effectively. Our heartfelt thanks to the students of IVLR Goa, whose discipline, enthusiasm, and voluntary spirit truly reflected the values of academic excellence and service. We also thank to the people of Goa, whose warmth, cooperation, and participation, especially during the symbolic mediation awareness walk along the Mandovi riverfront, made this event socially meaningful and memorable. We sincerely acknowledge the press and media, both print and electronics, for the responsibility covering this national event and for helping carry the message of mediation, dialogue, and consequential using the wide public. Finally, I thank every delegate, participant, paper presenter, trainer, panelist, and attendee for contributing the success of this conference. Your engagement has ensured that mediation was not merely discussed here, but truly advanced. I wish that everyone returns safely to their respective places with the always takeaways from this earlier national conference. With these words, I once again express our collective gratitude to all who made this conference a grand success. I extend my heartfelt wishes of happy Christmas and prosperous and happy New Year. Happy New Year once and all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much for giving the opportunity. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your speech. May I please request all the dignitaries and the dignitaries to stand up for the national anthem to be followed. Thank you so much.
भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे